Hello everyone, and we're back with 6.4.1, completing Taranaki and Taranaki Town before we jump over to 7.0, which is the rail system. We could do a 6.4.3, which is just finishing off the transit system in the downtown area, but it all depends on just what happens as I run the simulator off screen. In 6.4.1, so the 6.4 series was meant to be finishing the downtown Taranaki, but I've split them out into two subparts. So 6.4.1 was just finishing off the downtown, which all the zoning's in place, and we've just got to wait for the demand to pick back up again. 6.4.2 is we're going to finish off Taranaki Town. So without ado, let's get cracking. And the first thing I need to do is straighten out this highway, because it's actually going to interfere. And I should have this on, as always. What we're doing is this. Do just bend it around. It's probably going like that, and then so we've straightened in one part and added a dog leg and another. Oh, why am I doing that? Oh, to be honest, these are. Ha! That was sunk underground. Because of last time. Oh well. Might as well get rid of these anyway, because they're pretty soddingly redundant. And just drop underground. To be honest, where's that going? Oh, okay, it's actually two different locations. Huh. So I bet we could do a bit better now I've got rid of those pesky power poles. There we go, problem fixed. Number one. And that is not going to be a highway. That will be a 4-lane road. Uh-oh, is the roundabout go there? Ah, you know what? So what? It's a bit of a steep incline, but whatever. And what we'll do quickly, and I'll show you after I've finished having a tutu. Show you what we're going to end up doing. So what we're going to do is, yeah, the subway's even here, the metro's even here as well, and this serves the Glenbrook line. Although it's a dual tunnel, it's a dual system, so we can eventually connect out to somewhere else. This is all depending on how you want to do it. So if I was to, yeah, you can see it feed out because another service will dead stop here. So this has formed a there it is, a de facto town centre, if you like. Just stopping once or twice. Once. Plus I've got room for another platform. So what we're going to do is finish, bring some high density stuff in here. What are we using? EE, so we'll continue using the Eastern European through here. We're going to establish a big office park in here, low density. Bring up some more industry. I'll push these lines out, push this track out, so they will merge together as they get to go up here. So this will where is that railway line? All the way up there. So this will bend round to service here. As I said, we'll bring more industry online, and we'll, depending on what the geography is like over here, put some more residential over here as well. So let's just... Oh, perfect. Although that said, I need to probably just extend that out a bit. I'm doing no extensions in that direction, so that doesn't really matter. Oh, we can quickly finish that off as well. In fact, why don't we do so? What's currently there? Is it English? English. And just slap in. Oh, put in a large playground because I'm extra generous. To be anything, that road could continue to extend down quite a bit of a way. Is that going to develop up? Yep. There they go. Now, where they don't fill in, what you do, it's a bit of a bug of the system of the UK. You go in, you drop in. And that just, ironically, actually creates the backfill. So, they're done. I'll bring the buses through here, and we'll keep going. Okay, so let's look through here. Now, I think we've got what prohibits a lot of development here. That's all hill, so you can't really go in here. That's pretty much done and dusted. That's all hilly terrain. So what we will do is continue. This is a main road, so... See, that's all connected, ready to go. Okay, we don't need highway servicing up there anymore. Okay, that's all connected there, and we bring, so this is going to be an airport business park. And that actually works out very perfect. I'll show you why in a minute. Let's make sure we're 90 degrees. Because that allows me to connect that road through there. So there's the airport. Perfect for business. Keep the industry all there. As I said, we will extend the industry out. In fact, if anything, that is going to let me. Wrong one. So what I'll do there is do this, do that, so trucks can turn around and slap in some industry, and probably, ooh, brave souls. Ooh, that's going to take it all out, so rather not. Is that a dip in the road? Ha! There's two. I'm not going to touch that. I'll leave that alone. I'll do that somewhat off screen because I'm afraid it might crash the system. That's a bit of a heckledy-peckledy. Okay. So we've established this up. What we will do is we'll now use the grid system to... I'm just wondering, what streets should I use for this? Should really... So what we'll do... We actually can come across back onto this. Come across... Tell you what, the grid systems really don't want anything touching the main road as such. Now, doesn't that look good? And also, doesn't it look bloody horrible at the same time? Because parking, the things I do. The things I do. And the reason why we had this roundabout is now more apparent. Because that will connect. Because that only needs a 3-laner. Haha. Actually, what I'll do is, we can still do it as a 4. I'll show you what you do. Yeah, it's gonna have some kittens on me. Okay, so it's like, okay, yep, sure. What we will do is... Ooh, okay. What I need to do is just take this actually back out. Okay, so I just need to upset the grid, as it were. And what this should do is then let me do... It's all median, so... And I'll just off angle it. And quickly... wrong one. Do that. Do we need traffic lights in there? I think we... more need compulsory stop in there than anything else. So that just allows that to happen. And look at all that glorious parking, you're saying. Woohoo. Oh. But, whatever. Oh, and then we allow for a secondary road. Here, and again, a nice, glorious roundabout. Because we love roundabouts. Roundabout, actually. Should do that also as a roundabout. Okay. So we're all set up there. Tell you what, doing transit in there is going to be fun. Not. Okay. Let's look at... yeah, let that run straight through. Let's take a look, see if we've got some signature buildings we can slap in that are not overtly massive, like this. That completely looks out of place. Because actually, what we should do is let's slap in the zones. So it's going to be all southwestern. And it's not going to develop. As a signature building, there is one type I am wanting to look at. Commercial. Yeah, see. Oh, that's tiny. Oh, that's very tiny. That can go somewhere else. Okay, that can sit there. Have we got anything mixed use? No, no. Southwestern assets don't... Oh! Technically it's... They'll work well somewhere else. No. Okay. No, residential. Oh, we're not dropping residential in there, so that's a no. Okay, so we've got. So we will drop southwestern commercial in there. Okay. Then we'll go back to office. Okay, so we have got commercial in there, so I need to... Some of these assets are like... See, that defeats the entire purpose of it all. Okay. You know what, this would... Because it's not overtly big. Yeah. Actually, it's still going to look out of position. Just wondering if I can... Because it's all low density. That looks fine there. Park. Okay. That's all fine there. Don't really need too much for it. So now we'll just jump back into Civic. Solves that. Put in a couple of letterboxes around the place. Still need. Huh. Okay. Oh. Huh. Haven't removed that one. What says that? Terraced housing. Oof. Okay, so that's not going to work. So, parks. That would normally be connected by a path. Huh. What if that's going to work? You never know till you try. Oh, it does too. Look at that. So I need to... Ooh. Just be careful where I hit that. What is that? EE mixed juice. Oh. Nope. Because what I'll do is post office. Okay. That just leaves for the moment. Buses I'll run around the outside. But I will leave... Oh, it's just having a sookie over. Because it's the wrong side. That's going to be interesting. Although that said, the taxis are hail anyway because of the way they're set up. Yeah, so that's a bug not suited to left-hand traffic. Again, that starts to become a bit of a pet peeve. So what we will do now establish one there. What I'm doing is just preparing to establish the bus stops. So I'm trying to keep them where there's natural pedestrian crossings already. And then just make some on the way out. When I do the bus stops, we'll just... And technically, if I do this properly, helps me capture that one out too. Okay, so bus stops, European. One. Two. Three. Four. Five. I'll drop one there too because that's for a later. Where's the bus thing? There. And I believe those are pedestrian roads. See, this is the problem. You can't drop them on these roads. No, that's a transit mall, in and out. think I'm gonna... Because that's a one way, isn't it? Why don't I get a bit clever, be a bit clever? No, this potential backfire. Okay. This is me being very clever. And off the backfires. Such as it is right now. We'll quickly get rid of the parking to discourage. That allows me to run it round. So I've got one servicing the industrial park, and then I've got one more to service the pretty much the rest of it. Oh no, two more. Okay, so let's line up the industry now. Sorry, line up the bus now. Where is it? Lock onto the transit more. Okay. Let's quickly add in the... And remember, the Taranaki bus line is eventually going to come out. City Centre is going to come out as well as I further establish up the metro system anyway. So, no biggie. One there. Comes firing out. There. There. Oh, where's he establishing himself? Ah, okay. He's decided to... Oh, because there's no right. Turn in there. There we go. So that creates that short little loop. We still need to do a lot of residential. We also need to continue to... I'm gonna... Not really need it there. Could do. Run it down. See, there's the old... So utilise the... We've got the Taranaki buses in there anyway. So that gets looped in. That will loop in of itself. Once I ditch the line, they'll... service the old route anyway. So that's all that's needed there. Residential. Oh, can connect this up to... Is that a berm road? Yeah. Can I get a roundabout in there? As always, the answer is yes. Okay, so... Forms that up. That's all too steep a terrain to... establish that up That is going to be curious to see what that's going to do. Might as well do that while we're here. Form the... Not quite the idea. Mind. That just also further reinforces bus stops. And that just leaves the question of residential. Where are we going to put you? Ideally in here, so be right back, everyone. Okay, we've basically set the basics out, so that is all set to go. So we've got the civic infrastructure, the schools, police, all that. Colonial College, that side. So we're all done there. What I will do is... we do have recycling, which is actually a good thing. So I actually don't need to... probably chuck in an extra one just to provide assistance, although it doesn't really do much given how small it is, but that's okay. This is all southwestern, so yeah, these have already been built. Okay, so we do, this is now where we can oh, ha, did I just apply that to the other side? Let's turn that around. Actually, you know, we'll keep it there. Ah, not what I wanted. It's difficult to jump, don't you dare. And then we'll just quickly rezone, go southwest. Excuse, just rezone that. And if we've got any other signature buildings we can pack on. They're all pretty tall. You know what? Bung it in anyway. Even though it's going to look totally out of place. But that's probably what makes the appeal of it. Okay, so then we just need to establish, first of all, probably another taxi depot. And another post office. Perfect. Actually, I also need to check how well we've... ooh, we're getting a little bit... totally out of place. So let's add that in. So I actually did need to add those in. Server farm would be useful. What I might do is, when I extend out this way, chuck it in, and also chuck in a battery farm as well. That leaves the next part, which is doing the parks and bus stops. So again, be right back. Okay, we're done. I've just placed in the bus depot to mark out that we've just placed in the new service bus lines. So we've got Taranaki Airport Park, and we've got a Taranaki Park itself, using the southwestern assets which are going to develop in a minute. Bus lines down, green infrastructure's down, civic infrastructure's down. I think we're about to let rip. Let's change the game over. Gameplay, go to day night because it's in the morning. Should always do a save. And boom, let rip, and away we go. And as we can tell, the sun is, to find it, wrong direction. Oh, beginning to rise over the city. Excuse me for some more obligatory photos, although that needs some for now. Alrighty. There we go. And yep, they'll get underway slowly. Should have to need some small amount of industry going. Yep, we do. And there go the buses. Taranaki Park West. Yes, yes. Taranaki Airport Park. Okay, we've got some Glenbrook rides to do. So what we're going to do is I'm going to stop here. And we're going to conclude at 6.4.2. The completion of Taranaki Town, which is pretty much it on the major side. Any more development to this area will be a subsequent of the metro and the heavy rail as we connect those up, so they will come later on. But this technically round, unless I do some transit finish-ups over up in the downtown area, which won't happen until we get high density going. Oh, also as this cleans up and I adjust these roads over. This concludes out the 6.4 series. And finishing off the downtown and finishing off Taranaki. For these parts anyway. We will come back to Taranaki later on, again, when we develop the rail system, and shoot back over to downtown as I develop the old recycling centre site next to the rail yard to clean up the transit there. In fact, if anything, that could be a standalone. It might even be 6.4.3. Next up is 7.0 with the rail being all done up. We've got the big depot in place and we're starting to line it all up because that will allow the development of more industry, which is very sorely needed. However, that will be done post-patch. We do have the patch coming out Tuesday my time. Again, I'll leave as 6.4.1. The downtown, I'll leave the link card to City Plan players on what that patch is, because he gives a very quick 10-minute brief rundown on it and why this is going to be the patch will be a major change or cause a bit of hickety-pickety with Glenbrook for a while. Ooh, -1, and it's still autumn. In the meantime, look out for another round of Glenbrook Ride series, and we will be back post-patch. I am Palpatine001, aka the Senate, and stay safe out there in the snow. Don't fall into any holes and stay out of ice rivers.